Last episode, we found ourselves wandering the wild shores of Manu. We may have gotten a little lost, but don't worry, no volleyballs were named and no one was stranded like Tom Hanks. Now just a short sail away from Manu.'s dramatic cliffs and movie set memories lies the place where we'll spend our final tropical adventure, Manu Island. Manu Island feels like a dream we're not quite ready to wake from. Turquoise waters and sand between our toes, and sometimes sharp coral reminding us we're not as graceful as we think.
Well, it's all fun and games until you kick a rock.
Ay, ay, ay.
We laugh, we wrestle coconuts from the trees, soaking up every salty, sunburned second, because this isn't just another stop. It's our last taste of the tropics before we turn south. Soon, Alivo will be pointed towards New Zealand, towards colder winds, bigger seas, and the kind of miles that test both boat and crew. But for now, we pause. One more island, one more adventure before the ocean calls us on. We have arrived to a beautiful island. We anchored here at afternoon. Look how gorgeous that is. Super jagged, like rocks, almost kind of remind us of Fatuhiva. We got some new neighbors. Just two other boats hanging out. Ron and Brian on this one. I didn't catch their name. Mar de Rey. And we're eating just a delicious dinner. Thank you, Connor.
Chicken fried rice.
Chicken fried rice. Chicken, rice, egg, cucumber, carrot. Delish. And Jamaica. My friends from OGGO we just saw them at Mana Island. They were the ones who we started sailing across the Pacific with, and they have a ton of Jamaica from Mexico. I've been missing. Yay!
Alright, we're up here on Manu Island. Beautiful. And we just met Bura. And he runs spearfishing tours and snorkel tours and going to be doing kayak tours around the area.
Yes, hopefully I'll run a kayak tour shortly, maybe, yeah.
Alright.
Brother SSPF@gmail.com.
There's the info.
Thanks, brothers.
Alright.
Spooky, we're in a cave.
Ooh. Look at this gal.
That was steep.
She's unstoppable.
Oh. Ouch. Ouch. My brain, I stand up. Peekaboo. So cool, huh? Well, if this doesn't reduce your howley feet, I don't know what will.
This is training ground.
It's like volcanic.
Alright, Holly, come over here to the sand. That's where she decided to walk.
Coming.
And there's animals on this island. What, goats?
Yeah, I heard goats
Oh, look at that cave. That goes deep. There's some freaking treasure in there. Or goats. Ah!
Sand beach. A little treacherous. Well, it's all fun and games until you kick a rock.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oopsies, I didn't see it.
Why? Why? I didn't even bring a Band-Aid.
Sorry. I did. It's okay. It doesn't hurt that bad. I think I'm mostly concerned about the healing process because we've heard about a few people getting some reef cuts and then it getting really bad. Okay, now it's starting to hurt.
Yeah, that's when it starts.
That's alright.
You want to just stay here?
No!
Or go back?
We're finding coconut.
Should we set up camp until it heals?
I guess that's why they tell you look at your feet when you walk. But I like to look up and see where I'm going.
Well, there's a coconut. How do we get it down?
That would be my day. If you're with a rock, it bounces off that tree and just gives me a shiner.
The rock bounces back, hits you in the head, then the coconut falls, hits you also in the head. You stumble
And then
over
I die.
a rock, break your leg.
Connor versus coconuts. There was one time we filmed where he failed. When that's kind of some of the footage of what we lost. So he has had one successful coconut gathering, one failed, 1 for 1. Let's see if we can make it 2 for 1. We might have to start climbing. Bad idea, bad idea.
Pretty good cave. Wilson would be happy in there. Pretty cool little spot here. How shallow is it is the question. All these other YouTube channels getting coconuts, like all the beaches they go to, and every beach we go to, the coconuts are way too high. So I don't know how these people are getting all these coconuts, but we need a really long extend a stick or something. I'm not sure. I'm not climbing that thing. That's way too tall. I don't even have my life vest on. And these ones that are short enough are just never have any coconuts on them. I don't know if they have to be tall to grow coconuts, or if these are just all pilfered. Yeah, you shouldn't. I'm like such a failure of a man. I can't even get my gal a coconut. They're all pretty tall. That's a lovely bunch of coconuts up there. Well, I found these two big bamboo poles, and I just need to find something to couple them with. But every bamboo or piece of wood that I can find is a little bit too big. And I don't even know if I put those two together, I don't think it's still tall enough to get to any of these coconuts. Maybe that one if I stand on the tippy top of this rock. It is a little bit too much effort.
Nice.
Will you take off your top because I need to tie this up?
He's not getting my top.
No.
Use the resources around you. Besides my top.
Alright. Two together there. Now, this one inside of this one. Need more tools. Alright.
Back away from this. Now see if you can pick it up. Up. Up.
Alright. See how far away we are. This is the story of my life.
You're gonna spear it?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Stand back, folks. We tried. Well, it's time to say goodbye to Manu. We were there for 2 nights, and the first night was not too bad. The second night was very bad, and we were willing to put up with that if there were going to be some waves. Supposedly there was a little left there, but yeah, even with all of that rolling, we still didn't get any waves. So
Why was it bad?
it was bad because it was very rolly last night. Almost as bad as Catalina.
Not safe.
And that's a lot. So, yeah, off we go. Back down towards Musket Cove. And we're going to clean the bottom because the bottom has to be spotless. So we're going to go out to the little outer reef like Cloud 9 that we went to with Leah and Eric, where it was about 10 feet deep and super crystal clear water. So if I drop my needle nose pliers or anything like that, I can retrieve them easily. So that'll be nice. Hopefully it'll be less rolly than it was over there also. Well, what a fun way to wake up this morning. We have no water. We have plenty of water in the tanks. We just don't have a pump that's going to give it to us. So, taking apart this. And basically, I've tested it a few times, taken this all apart. And what this is the pressure little switch that goes off. And I tested it a few times, and every time I tested it with my little continuity meter, it would work. Basically. And then I tested it. Took it apart a couple more times because it would work for a second and then it would stop, and now that switch isn't working. So I think that must have been what was happening the whole time. Just gonna have to bypass that switch or see if I can find another one. But that's what it looks like. Basically this is the little switch right here. Well, this is where the pressure builds, and then this goes to that little switch and flips this, and then connects that circuit to here, which turns the motor and then makes the pump go. And it just so happens I actually have a whole pack of these little switches, so looks like we should be in business. I already got that swapped out. The only difference was the ones I had this little roller on there, which is kind of a nice little feature if you need it. You can just bend it up and break it off. That's not actually what switches it. What switches it is this little button right here. So, it's back in there, and the moment of truth coming up soon. So I thought I had it fixed, but it was, I think, just the wrong pole on the switch. These switches have a normally open or normally closed option. And so I took this apart right here. And basically how this works, it looks like, now that I have it all hooked up and kind of can see what's happening, is this little diaphragm actually fills with water. You can see that little peeing out there right there. So that is what pressurizes. So then it touches this little switch button right here, which turns the pump off, I would assume. So I have it on normally open right now so that when it presses, it turns the pump on. But since it needs pressure to turn the pump on, it never turns on. So I need to switch it to normally closed, and then when it gets enough pressure, then it'll turn the pump off. So got to take this apart one more time, and then we'll get it all sorted. And we're back in business. Look, a lovely sight. And the pump's actually quieter than it's ever been. I don't know what's going on now. Maybe it was the bad switch the whole time was giving it bad voltage. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, we got water.
Come along next episode. It's not only Connor's birthday, requiring us to spoil Connor with some incredible surf, but also our time in Fiji is sadly coming to an end. So it's time to enjoy our last days with friends before the weather turns and is practically kicking us out.
It's just thunder and lightning and drizzling a little bit, so.
We have a lot to do before New Zealand, so come help us check off the list.
And like putting things off to the very last minute, we finally got our Genoa back, and we're off to check out now.
We want to give a huge thank you to all our supporters. We so appreciate you and are amazed at your generosity. If you want to also help support our journey, check us out on Patreon. There's a link below in the description. Or if it's easier, scan your phone right now on the QR code that's right here on the screen. Now make it a great day, and see you next episode.